This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chargers of San Diego. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a couple.
11.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
After a 100-catch, 1,000-yard season 2021, Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards. So hopefully the fan favorite can return to Pro Bowl form and be the type of chain mover he was on that grab.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming
up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo changing the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short at the sticks.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, ram.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5.
Hey, OP. Home troops right. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 5-9.
Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Herbert. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
At the Raiders' 59-yard line. 12. Hey, Catholic. 12. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
21. Hey, away. Hey,
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Crowd right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing that sideline complete. It's Johnston. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line. Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Returnable here for Davis. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Herbert on first down now. They still can't get him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
21. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 21. Hey, easy. Go orange. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers! And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
It got his man complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. And maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set. 12. 59. Let's go. Ready.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 10.
Lion. 59.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Lion. Crowd right.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Down the sideline he goes. And finally brought down at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Let's go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Open man. It's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
12. 21. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. 21. Here.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play,
Here we go.
I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 2.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
11.
Now they'll change things up.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Moore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 5. First down, Raiders.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get